everybody's saying that it is the jiu-jitsu practitioner versus the karate guy. But all in all, we're both MMA fighters, and I'm going to be prepared wherever the fight goes. And I know he's going to be prepared the same. You've seen him knock out guys before. You've seen him submit guys. So I'm going to be prepared wherever the fight goes. We got 3 5-minute rounds out there, and I am prepared for just the hardest 3 5-minute rounds known to mankind. I know everybody's asking, you looking to knock this guy out? I never predict knockouts. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm just prepared for the hardest fight. And I know that this is going to be the best Gilbert Burns. He's coming off of a loss against the champ, and I know he wants to get that back. So I know he's going to be ready to rock and roll come Saturday night. And I couldn't ask for anything better. You know, my goal is to be able to fight the best guys in the world. I mean, who can really say they've done that? You know, that's something crazy. You know, the best fighters in the world, and that's my goal. And you know, at this point, my goal is to better myself in every aspect of the game, and I believe in doing that, the title will come. So I'm not looking past Gilbert Burns whatsoever, but I've always got my eye on the title.
To your point about it not just being pure karate against pure jiu-jitsu, can you specifically let us know how your striking system that your dad has evolved over the years, can you say how that's changed most specifically in the last few years?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I remember in the earlier years, it was a lot more of my kickboxing base that you kind of saw in the Octagon. Now it's evolved a little bit more with movement, right? Because I had to evade. I remember my first training session with Georges St Pierre. He had brought me to his training camps. This was years ago, close to 15 years ago. And he kept dumping me on my head. Every time I would blitz him, every time I would try and strike him, I would end up on my behind. So I had to modify a lot of things to gear towards those wrestlers to be a better sparring partner for him. So the angle changes, the movement, be able to put the kicks and punches and combinations together, be elusive, to not let my opponent know what I'm about to throw. So we're working on telegraphing, not telegraphing. And of course, I'm 38 years old, but I feel like I'm faster than ever. So always building that is key. And, you know, it also helps with me not taking as much damage. I've got close to almost 85 fights, and I've only been knocked out 1 time. So I think that says a lot about my style and not taking a lot of damage. And I think it's why I'm 38 and still feel like I'm in my prime, is because of my style.
Yeah. There's something else that you have as well, Stephen, and it's this nice guy factor. You see, when you fight a bully and you take a shot off a bully, you kind of know it's coming and you expect it. But the guy that opens the school bus door and greets all the kids in on the way, and he's got this $1 million smile, and he's just so nice to everyone. When that guy hits you, you don't expect it, you don't like it. I think it hurts a little bit more. Do you think that's a superpower that you have?
Oh my, I get that a lot. And I think it rubs off on my opponent sometimes. If you notice my last fight, there was a few times my opponent fell down and I ended up falling down, and he let me back up and we bumped fists. He said, respect, you know. I was like, oh, heck yeah, man. So, but you know, Gilbert Burns is another NMF, dude. I mean, his best friend is Vicente Luque, who I fought in the past. He was in his corner. Super nice guy. I got to meet his son. So very not, you know, this is what martial arts is all about. That we can go out here and we can beat the crap out of each other with a smile on our face and leave friends, you know. And it's crazy that you can learn a lot about somebody after you fight them, and you can tell this. You can ask other fighters about this, you know, where their spirit is, where their heart is, what kind of grind they've been through. You can learn a lot about somebody. And of course, Gilbert Burns is right at the top, man. He's another NMF, but he's tough as nails, and that's why I'm so excited to face off against him come Saturday.
Love it. And I know that you brought this up on the UFC Countdown show. You're, of course, not looking past Gilbert Burns, but everyone has ambition. Do you see Kamaru Usman in your future if you get past Gilbert Burns? Will he be next, I should have said?
I don't know. I know they're talking about Colby Covington being next, but it doesn't make sense to me. He just fought the guy. But, yeah, man, Kamaru Usman is definitely right there. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for sure. With a good win over Gilbert Burns, should set me up nicely with a shot at the champ, Kamaru Usman.
BBC Sounds, music, radio, podcasts.